Previously on The Perfect Picture.
It's been absolutely amazing.
We said goodbye to Anele, aka Nay the Bay. It seemed her mind may have been on the boys rather than the prize.
Sivu is so cute. He's just perfect.
Goes to show you're only as good as your last shot.
From the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
New week, new challenge. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Maps.
All right, so we only have 6 of you left.
Yeah, man, it's just getting worse and worse. No. Competition is very tight right now.
How's that feeling?
Unreal.
It's getting real.
It's
Getting realer.
There's 6 of us left, and it feels like things are heating up in the middle of a Joburg winter.
Well, today you're going to need that eye, and you're going to need that eye in focus more than ever, because once again, you're going to be sent on that mission to find the perfect picture.
Oh no, here we go. What's going to happen today? We've got cars, another day, another challenge.
You would have noticed these vehicles. Each one of you will be assigned a vehicle and a crew, and you must travel out into the city and take a photograph of the landscape.
In Johannesburg.
In Johannesburg.
Anywhere
In Johannesburg.
You're making me, a girl from Durban who lives in Dubai, drive around the city of Joburg.
The twist, you must make that Josie landscape photo look like something out of this world. Think science fiction.
Science fiction, you know, that is my least favorite film genre.
Science
I beg yours.
Once again, in Johannesburg.
Pardon.
Like, if I had to choose one genre to not shoot, it would be science fiction.
But of course, there's another twist.
You guys are gonna end up being lemon twist now. I hate sci-fi. Like, I'm not a fan of sci-fi at all.
You're going to superimpose a model into that photograph on a green screen in Challenge 2.
No challenge is a challenge without a twist from our glorious producers.
Putting a model into your shot, you don't know what your model looks like. This is nearly impossible.
I always know there's a twist. Like, there's always a catch.
Of course, you've always got a bit of assistance, and to guide you this week is someone who's got 5 billboards to his name in New York's Times Square.
Jeez.
And he's also the photographer to some of South Africa's biggest musicians. It's, of course, OK Majosi.
Hi, baby. Okay,
Majosi is arguably South Africa's entertainment industry's go-to PR photographer. His passion led to the birth of AMR Studios, his own commercial studio specializing in sci photography.
Okay, my Josie in the building. What?
I think he's the first man I've ever seen with a silver tooth and makes it look good.
Sfundo, so when it comes to sci-fi in this kind of challenge, what would you be looking for as a judge?
First of all, you have to shoot with the model in mind. So the model is the star of the show. So just make sure that your background is not too much exposed. So the main focus is on the model. I'm actually going to be looking forward to how you guys integrate your subject as well as the landscape. So make sure you guys shoot wide, very wide, because, I mean, you can't actually crop a picture when it's like this. So you must make sure that you shoot at 24 at least.
There's serious pressure with the fact that it's 2 challenges in one.
If I don't do well in one, 2 isn't going to save me the same way.
Well, Sfundo's photographic eye sees more than the regular person, so I think he's definitely the best person to teach you exactly what you need to know to take this challenge on. So, Sfundo, the floor's yours.
Yeah, they definitely thought it through. This one, they've married the 2 ideas. You don't have a second challenge if you mess up your first one.
Can buildings be a landscape?
Most definitely. Yes,
So
sir.
it doesn't have to be land as such, it just has to be...
Yes. So with building, it actually matters how you shoot it. So it's different type of angles. Obviously, you can't shoot it straight. You have to shoot it at an angle so that it looks more futuristic and more, and it has a lot of character into it.
I think the one thing I'm taking away from this masterclass is to stay wide, on the widest angle of the lens, which on our kit lenses is going to be like 24 millimeters. So we're going to be nice and wide, get in a big landscape and lots of space to put in whatever we need to put in.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to cut this party short because your next challenge awaits. On the word go, 3 of you will have 90 minutes to travel anywhere out into the city in Jozi.
Here we go.
And find the perfect picture.
90 minutes.
90 minutes, that's all you have. And then when you're back, the next 3 will head off with another 90 minutes. So make sure whatever you do, you follow the rules that you can, but also push the limits to take that really out-of-this-world photo of the landscape.
Oh, goodness, man.
All right,
Way to go.
first group of 3,
Way to go.
Yep.
let's go.
Here we go.
Do this.
90 minutes sounds like a long time, but if you know Joburg traffic during load shedding, it's nothing.
Time
It's going to
starts
go
now.
like that.
Get snapping. Good luck,
Thank
guys.
you. Good luck, guys. Hi. Guys, we're going to Cradle Moon Lakeside. Cradle Moon Lakeside is 24 minutes from here. So my plan is to spend 30 minutes going, 30 minutes shooting, and 30 minutes back. So it's just a rushing.
Oh, look at the traffic we just avoided. Ah, I love it. So we avoided the traffic. I know my route.
So we're basically headed to my house. We're literally heading to my backyard.
I'm sure lots of Star Wars parties happened there, so that seems about right.
This delay is costing us about 6 minutes. I'm praying it's 6 minutes I have.
Imagine, I actually hate this challenge. I'm going to my house just to go back to the studio.
So I'm just running. I am sweating before I even start shooting anything.
Just a little bit. Okay, it's open. Go. Hi. Okay, just keep that camera down, please.
What I'm seeing at the moment I'm really liking. We've got plenty of time left. I figure let's maybe head to my roof because my roof has got like a silver waterproofing cover which looks very spaceshipy. So I thought, you know what, this probably won't work, but we've got time. I might as well climb up onto my roof and see what I can get.
You are right. Probably nothing.
There's too much fog this side. I want to go over the fountain. How deep is this water? I need to go up. Oh, Lord, let there be no snakes or crocodiles. Woo!
At this point, I'm right in the middle of the river, so can wait. Glad about my boots. Whatever I'm taking, I'm considering the third person that's coming into this picture.
I'm trying to freeze that and let it flow. Imagine that.
No, for real, shout out to my kids. Yo, because you guys, you've got me now. Like, I'm navigating the wilderness and I'm comfortable, you know? If it wasn't for you, I'd still be standing far by the car. You know how I used to roll.
So, Gugu, this location, was it really worth it?
Ooh, this could be a thing.
It could?
Ish, what are my settings, Kesana?
I'm not handling this time. This time limit is just getting on my nerves because every time I blink, 15 minutes is gone.
So we have to, every time when we see people, we have to say it's my YouTube channel.
People in my state know that I am a YouTuber. So my plan is every time someone sees me and says, hey, Lasizwe, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm shooting my YouTube channel. Like, I'm branching into nature now, you know? My new niche.
And this is the carnivore tree. So this is from Africa. But, okay, we can go back.
With the undercover plan working, perhaps Lasizwe should start taking some pictures soon.
Okay, I'm seeing the model literally sitting, like there's a flare situation going on.
I found a tree that really formed in a very weird way. And so I'm pretty secure on like how I'm gonna position my model and all of that stuff. So it's pretty interesting.
A sci-fi tree I have never seen, but yeah, sure. Interesting. With 30 minutes left, Jono arrives back at the studios.
We're cruising now. I think I've got half an hour or 20 minutes still when we've arrived back. So I decide I'm just going to take a walk on the roof. There we go. This is really beautiful. This is evoking serious emotions in me. Honestly, looks like something out of a science fiction movie.
Oh, why is this robot red? Oh. Don't you have a wee situation?
With the time given today, I'm definitely not comfortable. I could be here longer, but I also think it works when you have time pressure, because you get in, execute, you out.
Are we the second people here?
I don't think it's the best shot, but I think I'm safe.
Where are you running to so fast, knowing that you were so tight? Just in time.
Traffic.
Just in time.
Traffic.
Your time starts now.
Got it.
With the first group back, it's now time for the second group to take on the Jozi streets and see what out-of-this-world landscape they can capture.
We jump in the car, and I'm going with what I know. I'm staying in the Santon area. I've seen beautiful buildings that are very futuristic, almost remind me a lot of Dubai and how that development world is coming up.
Okay, we're here. There it is, just across the road. I've got 2 or 3 different vantage points that I want to stand at and see which one works best.
My plan for the mark is simple. Get cool perspectives of really unique shape.
So I'm two-minded about whether I stand on this side or go to the middle island, so let's give it a go.
I need my camera to sort of be flat on the ground, but with a slightly elevated lens perspective. I don't have a tripod, but what I do have are these little rocks that I find on the ground.
Okay, I'm trying to go as wide as I possibly can.
10 points for ingenuity.
I am hoping to get the perfect picture. I'm hoping to get at least a shot. It's very tough having something in your head and then having to try and explain that into pictures. I'm taking off my shoes right now. I'm realizing I need to get into the water. So the water is freezing cold. Like, it's so cold. Ah! My bum. I want to try get something over there with the water there at the top. So let's go try that.
Ivan is always a man with a plan, but I don't know who this is.
So I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. So with this one, I'm trying to get 2 trees lined up there. I want a foreground, but I want the trees so that they can see I am applying the rule of third. And then obviously with massive pine trees in the back. There's only so much you can do here. So this location is not working for me. I thought it was gonna work, but it looks dull, boring, and there's just too much light coming in through the trees. I am very stressed, to be honest with you. I'm panicking because I don't know where the heck I'm gonna go to shoot my perfect picture. I've got the pine forest, and then I've got a busy street, which I'm not too confident with.
I am getting a bit of sun flare as well, which is quite cool, and that's because my aperture is quite high.
I get some beautiful shots of this beautiful big sun flare off this golden building with an empty street in front of me. No people, no cars, and it's definitely a strong contender for my final image.
I actually really like what I'm seeing. Here we go. We have our GPS on the ready.
I believe that in these situations, traffic lights, road rules, and speed limits are optional.
These are the views of Zahira Mati and not those of the perfect picture.
I have faith in my driver. She's a woman. We're gonna kill this. We're gonna be back in time.
Second location, let's go.
Where Nomvelo is going, nobody knows, but she does make it look exciting.
I'm seeing a tunnel. Ooh, might be our third location within the second location. I am definitely in my element right now. I just let the spirit lead me. This is where the spirit led me today. So, yeah, this is where we are.
Anything for that perfect picture.
It's so much fun. And I just think this is my kind of spaces. I like chilling by the water. And I mean, my name too means nature. Woo!
Why is it? Oh, look at Jono here on the billboard. Look at him flex.
First one back, looks like it's Ivan. He's got about 15 minutes to spare, so he's still got a bit of time to play around. I'm interested to see exactly what he's going to do.
Last location, Fourways Mall, on top of the roof. As soon as I get out of the car, they tell me, you've got 20 minutes left, which makes me go like, See, now I'm getting a bit more futuristic. I think I might get my shot here.
Child, I'm so excited to see what I have. I think all my locations were so great. They were so amazing. So I'm so excited. I am so amped.
Here comes Nomvelo. She is rushing in. Got about 40 seconds left on her clock. If that was you, I can smell the commitment all over you to getting the shot. Well, you need to go edit. Actually, maybe go shower first, then do your edits.
Cool. Let's go edit and wash my feet.
Zahira cruising in just in the nick of time. No red robots or stop streets were skipped in the making of the show.
We're here.
Good luck, and we'll see what you got.
Thank you. Let's see.
And with that, our contestants will make their selects and choose their final layout with our super professional and never sarcastic editor guy, Andrew.
Quite interesting.
The perfect picture is about choosing that one image, which sucks. I wish I could use all of them.
At this point, I don't know what the model is going to be, who is it going to be. I just want to get this challenge done, honestly. Like, it's really getting on my nerves.
I think we're good. Happy? Happiness. Let's lock it in. Good luck.
So, yeah.
I think you got something.
I hope I'm on brief. I truly do. I feel, when I look at the photo, it feels very futuristic.
Hi, judges. Crazy challenge. This was a challenge. Sci-fi, landscape, what?
Let's see what the judges think.
Interesting frame, well captured, well composed. I think for me, it's one of the best ones.
So I think she followed the brief, and I really like that about this one. Even the leading lines as well, the water, and then the nature as well. It looks very apocalyptic as well. And yeah, I think she got the brief.
Interesting, clean, like a lot to work with, I think. This one looks to me a little bit like Joburg and load shedding. I think it's got everything, but I don't know why we needed the traffic lights and this tree.
This is the image that had potential, but it's just too cramped in the frame. The sci-fi element is there in the waterfall and the sky, but at the bottom, there is no sci-fi for me.
Very versatile, very different selection.
Hello, celebrities.
What's happening?
What happened to Shutterbug?
Why so serious? I'm definitely not feeling safe because anything can happen.
Did you find what you're looking for, Jono? Because you seem the most calm that you've been, I'd say probably the whole show.
It's because I didn't leave the parking lot for my shot. I did, but then I ended up coming back there, so yeah.
All right, guys, well, now remember your photos from Challenge 1 needed to resemble and have that sci-fi feel using the landscape of Josie.
First of all, I'd like to say to the person that designed our challenge today that this was horrific. Thanks for nothing.
But you're all pretty close, so it's still anyone's game for Challenge 2. So with that in mind, should we go to the scores?
You're just being nice.
Yeah, just get ready.
Like, I feel
Get it over with.
invested completely.
Get it
Sure.
This competition is really getting tense. Yesterday's challenge 1, really messed us up.
So based on how well you captured a landscape and a sci-fi feel, these are your scores. In last place is a shot that is overexposed, let down by a slow shutter speed.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. It's gonna be me.
These buildings had a lot more potential than this shot. And with 46 points, Zahira.
I am stumped. I knew that I hadn't quite grasped the full extent of the brief, didn't quite understand what it was. But last, that's harsh.
Second last is a photo that captured a sci-fi feel nicely, but didn't quite hit the landscape brief correctly. The photo could have been wider with a greater scope. With 49 points, Lasizwe.
Well done.
I don't want to do
Tried, well done.
I can't take it anymore. Every day, no. No.
It messed me up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all the illies.
In fourth place is a photo with a distracting foreground. The rocks in front distract from the incredible waterfall in the background. Gugu, you score 51 points.
I'm climbing, I'm climbing, I'm climbing, I'm climbing.
Next is a photo that captures the sci-fi feel well. Clean, futuristic lines really do it justice, but it's just a bit average. With 53 points, Ivan.
I feel like Jono today. I am comfortable. In third place, I feel that is a bit of a cushion.
With 66 points is a photo which uses the built environment to create a stark sci-fi feel. Natural elements bring this photo to life. The winner of Challenge 1 is Jono.
I did not think he was going to be #1 with a photo. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I didn't see the sci-fi in it.
Welcome to the top.
Welcome to the top, baby.
So I think until now, I was the only one in this group who hadn't won a challenge.
And right behind Jono with a solid 64 points, of course, Nomvelo.
Done.
With a great use of light and dark, buildings and nature. Well done.
Well done.
I'm very happy with where I am. Also, just considering the images that I've seen, I'm okay with being at #2. So, well done to Jono.
All right, contestants. It's the time for Challenge 2. In this challenge, you'll be photographing models on a green screen.
I have zero experience with the green screen.
Then in post, you'll remove the green screen and place those models into your environment of your photos. The combination of the two images will be your final photo. Of course, we have our expert here, Sfundo, who's going to be giving you some advice on exactly what to look out for when it comes to shooting these models on a green screen. Sfundo?
In this one, because the second challenge is so heavily dependent on the first, I feel it's not going to be independently assessed.
So basically, you have to make sure that there's no shadows on your pictures. And then in terms of lighting, so you have to revert to your previous picture and see how you lit that picture to actually match it to become the same thing. Because you can't have an overexposed picture with an underexposed model. So it's not gonna make sense. So it actually has to balance. So with that being said, guys, may you have a sharp picture and may you take a perfect picture.
I've worked with green screen before, but obviously video, which is very different. I feel like the photography green screen is going to be a lot more forgiving, which is going to work in our favor.
Jono, as the winner of the previous challenge, you have the first choice of who you would like to have as your model. In addition, you also have the wonderful privilege of deciding who gets which model.
Oh no!
With that said, I know you've been wanting to figure out exactly who our super models are that you'll be superimposing into your photos from Challenge 1. So why don't we meet them? Welcome, our models. Vecna from Stranger Things. Jinx from Arcane League of Legends. Thor from Marvel Comics. And from DC Comics, Red Hood, Nightwing, and Wonder Woman. Well, as you can see, we're in a room with some of the world's greatest superheroes and villains. Jono, who would you like to be your subject?
How long do I have for this?
I recognize maybe one character. I think Thor with the hammer. The rest, I don't know.
Jono, who do you want to be your subject?
I'm nervous with Jonathan choosing the models because we have kind of the same landscape. So I get this feeling he's gonna go for what I want.
Swords are swords. Like I can see that sword in the sky. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with Wonder Woman.
There we go. All right, so Jono's made his choice.
I think I'm going to just try and do this in a way where everybody gets who they want and hopefully it works out.
Does anyone want man on the far left?
I'm cool with him.
Yeah. You want him?
Him or Thor.
Anyone else want Thor? Okay, Ivan, you can choose between Thor
Okay,
and
I'll
Mithra.
take Thor.
Poor Jono, man. It's such a hard responsibility for a guy like Jono. He's too sweet.
Does anybody want, what is Red Man?
Listen, Jonathan's doing the God's work right now, picking Wonder Woman. My eye is on Vecna, the tree lady.
Okay, who wants tree?
Me!
Okay, wait.
I feel like I should point out that I'm not a fucking tree.
Okay, sorry.
This is Vecna from Stranger Things.
Who wants Stranger Things?
I want Stranger Things. You get my personality. Come here, baby.
I have no idea who Red Hood is. This is the first time I get to learn about most of these characters here, so I don't know.
Jinx is my choice because A, I think her blue hair on my blue huey background will really pop.
Nightwing.
Dick Nightwing.
No, you guys match even. The textures and the black and the...
Here we go. That was actually
All I
relatively
need
painless.
is
Is everyone happy?
Yes!
Okay.
All right then, contestants. Each of you will have 25 minutes to take the perfect picture of your supermodels and then in the edit suite, superimpose them into your landscape photo from your previous challenge.
Got it.
Sound easy enough now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, Shutterbugs, and let's get snapping.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Shutterbugs assemble, but only after the break. Our Shutterbugs get to know our superheroes and villains and figure out just how they're going to approach this next challenge now that they know what they're working with. All right, let's get this challenge started.
We've had shorter time actually in studio before, so I feel like 25 minutes, more than enough.
Google, there's a kind of synergy I'm seeing here with you and Nightwing. This blue and black, so you think the two of you are a match?
It's a match made in heaven at this point. I mean, blue, touch of gray, you know, I think this is a side.
To be honest with you, this competition, I've really just been cruising. Like, I've been having fun. Like, I've been just having the time of my life. For the first time, I could feel the pressure.
If it makes you feel better, you can't mess this up, and so I hope you don't.
Would you say that?
Your time starts now, 25 minutes.
Okay. Okay. How did I shoot this?
Right now, I don't remember how I shot the picture. Did I shoot it on a wide, on a close-up? I just, this challenge.
I feel like 25 minutes is a good time. Now that we've done some studio work, we understand the lighting setup a little bit better.
We are going to get comfortable.
Get
and
into
guess where I'm
business.
going to be? On the floor.
I'm on the floor with good reason this time. The perspective that I shot the buildings at, I was really low. My camera was right down on the ground, so I need to mimic the angle that I shot the original landscape at.
I feel like since it's a city vibe, it won't be that difficult. It is a bit different than what Jinx is, more like the underground type of, you know, steampunk vibe. But I think it's a nice challenge though.
Right now, I'm really hoping for the best. In my language, we say, "Sihlele thembeni." Something I'm just not getting, but keep that pose. Guys, I know the judges want sharp face, you know, everything in the eye, but he has literally nothing on his face. You can't see an expression, you can't see anything because he just has a red face and that's it.
I'm still watching your clock.
Yep.
You got 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
I think I'm just really in my head a lot right now. Everything, I'm just feeling hot, sweaty. I don't know, it's my anxiety. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, I don't like it. I am 100 very undecisive. I think, honestly, right now, I just think it's my anxiety. I'm just very worried about this challenge. I just don't know how my model is going to fit into my image, and that's my biggest worry. And even with the poses, am I getting the right poses to put into my first image?
Yeah, I definitely think her picture there under the bridge definitely looks like it could be some part of Gotham, maybe.
You've got 30 seconds left. I can see you trying to get in those last few shots. Do you feel like you've got enough options to fit in Red Hood into your image?
Yeah, I think I got some options here. I'm so stressed. I'm very stressed right now.
3,
2, 1. We're done.
Hold on. So the plan with the lights today is I want to imitate exactly what I got in the landscape. I shot at 12 in the afternoon, so there's almost no shadows, which is a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be. Because the shadows in the picture are on the right. So we want to try and create that so we don't have that. Okay, but I'm still getting it.
Ish.
That is super cool.
Awesome.
That's very cool. I want some movement because, like the judges said, my landscape is a bit average. So I got to do something else to not make it average. Screaming pictures are freaking awesome. 2, 3. Great. So Rush throws the hammer. He catches it perfect. He's screaming. It's not in frame. Got to try it again. Rush throws the hammer. Got it. Not a portrait. It's a landscape. I want to kind of catch him in a portrait. So resetting again. Didn't happen again. 4th time, lucky. Got the shot. Okay, I think I've got my safe shot. Now I want to start exploring a bit.
All right.
I'm wrapping up with 9 minutes to go because I don't feel there's anything else my model can do. I don't want him jumping. I don't want him running towards me. It's just not going to work. I think I've got 3 or 4 power stances from my model, and I don't want to mess around with it too much.
The story I'm going for with this image is domination. So you've just taken over Santon, and she's pretty chum with herself. She's cleared it out, and she's thinking she's in charge. And that's the moment we're going for.
That's it. So when you look into the light, that pink really pops in your eyes, so just try and keep your focus.
Given that I'm owning the low-down, lying on the ground vibe of photography, I probably would name the company that I started that specialized in this style Looking Up. I'm a positive person, why not?
Well, you're in last place after challenge 1, so up is the only way to go, Z.
Okay, lift your eyes to the light. That's it. You can push this gun arm out a little.
I've got a very narrow channel to work with. There's a little bit of light that's coming in from the bottom left of my frame, and I need that light to look like she's standing in that beam of light.
I'm glad I have a superhero though, because I was expecting aliens and all weird kinds of things. Yo, we've seen things happening on this show. So this I can work with, yes. Ooh, I like it. And the only trick here that might waste my time is to shoot him in a way that it will blend easily with my background.
Gugu?
Yes, Maps?
You're sitting with about 8 minutes to go. You and Nightwing. I can see there's a lot of pointing and shooting and lots of firing away.
Taking pics right now, and in my mind, I keep going back to the judges' feedback of the rocks were distractful. I had a lot of rocks, apparently could have cropped them.
Probably
There you
lifting
go.
one of those rocks, throwing them away, and then standing on them.
Let's not lift the rocks, okay? Thank you so much. I think we're good to go.
Thanks, baby.
Yo, you were amazing.
Need to get that sword slightly out so it's lit to make sure the light's catching it. You see there?
Yeah. And the shield?
Shield, we can also tilt slightly, cheat it towards the sun.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm loving my model's costume. I mean, it's looking great. She's looking like a superhero. The sword, as I envisioned it, is working beautifully. It's going to give me that nice line in my picture, which I'd framed for.
I think we're looking good here. Yeah, I'm just focused on getting a nice hero shot. Tilt that shield again down and towards the light. There. That's it.
I think I've realized in this competition to trust your gut. If you've got the shot and you're happy with your shot, just use your time to perfect that shot.
You've got 9 minutes left right now. You seem to be relatively calm. Are you feeling like you'll back it up with another win?
Yeah, I think you just tricky lighting, getting everything to catch the light, so that just tilt that there. There we go.
With the sword up in the air, like, I just knew that was going to be my shot. So I thought, let me spend the majority of time there, and if I've got like 2 minutes left, I'll get a safety one.
Jono seems focused with his eye on the prize. Could this finally be the week where he ends up on top?
Got that type of thing.
Sir.
The perfect picture at the moment is everything working in sync. So nice light coming off the shield, the sword lit, a hero pose where we can preferably see both eyes, the sunlight, perfect honor casting shadows. So there's a lot of elements that I need to look for.
Okay, give me a nice strong stretch up, slightly towards me. That's nice.
All right, well, you've got 12 seconds left.
I'm gonna get a few more of these guys.
10, 9.
My safety shot is basically just bringing the sword down and kind of still a hero pose, but not so cliched. It's just a more relaxed kind of, this is my domain, don't come near me type of pose.
This is such a difficult challenge. Like, I'm shitting myself. I hate the show. The show, yo, I'm telling you, guys are gonna pay for my therapy.
How did I shoot yesterday?
Yes. Not that one though, my neck looks broken. That one's better.
I know what it's like to be in a competition. I'm very competitive myself. I know that nerves can really get the better of you. So it's my job, not only as a cosplayer, but as a model, to make sure that he's comfortable as much as he makes sure that I'm comfortable.
I'm gonna cry. You are so...
I have this effect.
Oh my God. You are so good.
Yes, something like that.
Ooh.
Ah, bad bitches!
Yes! Okay.
Confidence is key in this game, and Lasizwe's confidence really seems to be branching out. See what I did there?
My brain is fried.
I'm just trying to mimic the same lighting, how the all of these things. Like, I'm trying to just mimic it. I just make sure that it makes sense.
Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, that's your idea.
Are you allowed
that
to
could
play with
definitely
color
work.
lighting? Are you allowed?
We could. Let's
Can
play.
we not do like a red light coming from the bottom?
Yes! Oh my God, you are amazing! I love you so much!
Gave it that, like, it really, and she also gave, yeah, like, when I switched on the red light, the confidence just changed, and you could see it in her eyes. She's starting to work the poses, she's starting to do her thing, and that for me was just like, okay, cool, just keep shooting.
And with that, the challenge is over. Time to figure out if their model picks will work with their background from Challenge 1. Interesting times.
Okay, so how was it? Tell me more.
Awful, hated it, worst challenge I've ever done.
I have selected about 150 million of my favorites.
I'm picking a shot where she's holding on to like the tree, and I don't want the picture to look like a cut and paste.
There are some images that I'm going through right now, and I'm feeling I'm not very sure.
It's about the pose. About the pose. Happy?
Happy?
So let's crop it and shop it.
I feel like this picture is perfectly lit. I got the lighting right, so I'm going to trust my gut and go with it.
Placement is perfect. Yeah.
The judges are definitely going to pick up the copy and paste. But isn't it too safe, though?
It's very safe.
Final prints are out. Time to see what they think.
This challenge is basically the bucket list you never had. I didn't know I could do that. Well, now that it's done, tick, 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 you know.
Seeing everybody's work just shows that I was not the only one suffering. These pictures are terrible. Everyone deserves to go home. There's an imposter in the room.
Well done. You might have noticed that Ivan is not with us. It doesn't mean he's going home or any of that.
He just quit.
Yeah, he quit. No, it's not going to be that easy. Just unable to join us today. But the people who will be joining us in a moment are your judges, as per usual.
Yay.
So take a step back and let's see what they think.
I think what the judges will like about my final image is the previs that went into it.
I think I've done enough to recover a really crappy opportunity with this challenge.
Our judges are back in studio with OK Majosi to critique these images live for our Shutterbugs. Be warned, this can get a little uncomfortable.
Wow, well, I love what they did on this because I was distracted by the foreground in the beginning. And the pose, like, really fits. To me, it feels like it's one shot, really well done.
This gives it a comical feel, which I really enjoy.
The judges will look out for composition, planning, and execution, but ultimately, storytelling.
I love the birds. The birds look very incredible. It actually complements the pose in which he's standing on.
The model placement, perfect. I think this is one of my favorite images.
I do love this scene. And I like the placement of the superhero in this.
Oh, Thor. I really like the posing. Oh, the posing actually stands out for me.
Well, judges, I'm going to give you some time to decide on your scores, and we'll see you back for the results.
It's so difficult to think what the judges won't like because our judges are so difficult to please.
Once the judges have finalized their scores, the average score across both challenges will be the final decider for our shutterbugs. The nerves are palpable, even for Ivan, who's joining us in studio on a video call.
Unfortunately, we have to switch someone's light off today, and 6 will become 5. Ivan, can you hear us?
Hey, what's happening? I can hear you. How's it going?
All good. What did you think of the challenge? It looks like you're still running around trying to find that science fiction landscape.
I'm still trying to get the perfect picture, but this time in KZN.
Let's start with our overall winner. With 65 points and quite literally maintaining pole position, Jonathan.
Well done, Jonah!
Thank you. I feel like I need to dance or do a walk or
We're gonna do a walk.
twerk. Should I twerk?
Walk,
I'll just give it a.
The last part of the walk.
All right, that's minus points there. With a solid second position and achieving 62 points across both challenges, it's Nomvelo. However, funnily enough, neither Nomvelo or Jonathan scored the highest in Challenge 2. The person who scored the highest managed to save themselves and shot up from 5th place into 3rd place, and that achievement belongs to you, Lasizwe. With a final score of 59 points. That brings us to our bottom 3. 2 of you scored 52 points, and 1 of you scored 51 points. Ivan, you haven't heard your name being called out yet. To be safe, how are you feeling?
I'm quite nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, it sucks being at the bottom. I don't like it at all. It kind of brings me down, but it kind of amps me up to do better in the next challenge.
Yeah. Well, as I've mentioned, 1 point separates the 3 of you. Zahira and Gugu, you're both reasonably familiar with this position. How are you both feeling?
You can never be too familiar.
It is what it is.
Well, it's going to be the 2 of you figuring it out, because on 52 points and safe, Ivan.
Well done, partner!
Manipulating the light was essential to this challenge, because of course, light represents your place in the competition. And when your light goes out, you go home. The person going home today is Gugu.
Ooh, yeah, no. This does seem like the end of the road. This challenge was really challenging for me. Like, I had a lot of anxiety. So yeah, man, kudos to everyone that remains. Good job.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
What was your experience like on the perfect picture as a
It
whole?
was amazing. For someone who walked in, never ever operated a camera before, I think I'm headed somewhere good. So,
I think
yeah.
you've stated exactly why you should be proud of yourself. Thank you for the energy that you've brought every week and all the outfits, keeping us on our toes every time and our mouths wide open.
Fun. It was definitely fun. Yeah, fun was had. Challenges were challenges. And yeah, man. Did I take the perfect picture? Clearly not. But yeah, good luck to everybody else.
Let's keep those applause going for our judges this week. Our special judge, Sfundo.
Okay, my
Okay, my Josie, and of course, thank you very much, Noah. Thank you very much, Hillary. And then there were 5 of you. Okay, you can all take a breather now. You can all relax. Because next week, things are going to get a whole lot more grounded, real, and human, I promise. Something to think about. See you there, top 5.
There is an imposter here. I suspect Spy Guy.
This guy.
Sure, I guess, son.
Next week on The Perfect Picture. If you're a sensitive viewer, look away now. Nudes, nudes, and more nudes. Tastefully and artistically done, of course. Our shutterbugs take on the human form and find the best way to capture the essence of their models. Make sure you don't miss it.
He said everything extra large.
He definitely knows that.
Don't include that in the edits.
Security guard on the street, thank you for coughing as long as you did, and thank you for not booting me out.
Ooh, they're gonna give us anxiety again. They're gonna give us stress. Oh, Sana.
I don't know how I'll ever go back to being normal.
Do I have my shot? Is the question. Wouldn't we all like to know?
But they don't grow from the ground like in minutes. They grow from the ground in years. So trees would just go, and then yeah, doesn't look cute.
Of course, I've got my shots. I've gotten my shots. That's what I've got.